Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a dopamine serotonin inspired makeup look to brighten up this hella depressive mood I've been having. I just had the worst week at my job, and there's nothing worse than having a really bad week when you already dislike your job. But we're going to be doing she was a fairy. That's what this reminds me of, that sound. We're going to be blocking out our base so we have a nice even base to start with. I love doing this. Again, another little thing that brings me serotonin. I love seeing my eyelids blocked out. Very random. It's also like when I like putting foundation on, I love seeing that. But we're going to be taking this Profusion makeup palette called the Mauves, and we're going to be taking that shade Kindly, which is kind of more of a pink based brown, and we're going to be throwing that into the crease and creating a nice blown out kind of smoky cat eye effect. What are things you do when you're feeling sad that bring you dopamine or serotonin? Some of mine are, especially if it's nice outside. Lately, I actually have 11 days off from work right now, and I'm literally rejoicing. I'm just gonna say it, my boss is a satanic woman. I've never seen someone so verbally abusive in my life. So that's been really bringing me down. So I've been going on walks after work, and especially when it's like that crisp, like 55, 60, no wind, sunny, and I just love it. And it's starting to get warm enough that I can go into these forest trails that I live by, and my mossy log is back. She is thriving. I love taking makeup shots on that little log, and you will be seeing that. I do go ahead and dip my brush into Ballad and Monsoon. They're very like rosy toned pinks. One's a little bit more softer, but Monsoon shade definitely has a little bit more depth to it because I did want it to still show up, and I feel like pinks just look so good. I did take a bone shade and I just put it onto my eyelid and my brow bone just to highlight everything before I put all the glitter on. Now we're going to be taking this Star Guardians Glimmer, the brand YVA Expressions. This is the one thing I bought off TikTok shop, but it's like a glitter palette, and we're going to be taking Moon, Pluto, and Venus and doing a little bit of a combo. I first started with Moon, which definitely has a little bit more of a pink, purple, icy flip to it. And then I took Pluto, which definitely has a little bit more of a green, pink flip to it. And then the Venus one, it has a little bit more of an orange flip. I was really trying to go for like opal eyes. One of my wedding bands was technically, I got it for my birthday for my husband. It's just to like finish my ring set is an opal to match the other one. And opals, I love opals. They're so beautiful and whimsical. And if I was a stone, it would definitely be an opal. Because like I was afraid you weren't going to be able to see the opalness on my eyes, and you definitely can. That palette is stunning. I definitely recommend it. I don't even think it was that expensive. I loved it. I bought it because it was glittery, but I also loved it because the characters on the front reminded me of Sailor Moon. You could definitely leave this look without a liner, but I was just feeling a liner. So I went in, I started with my Rem Beauty liner that I love, but I think I grabbed the wrong one because it just wasn't working well over these glitters. So then I ended up going to the Lisa Eldris Kitten Flick liner, which every time I use this, it's so good. It's so precise, so black, and it goes over well, like more shimmery glitters really well. I created a nice black sharp eye, and I was doing this mainly because obviously it emphasizes the eyes, but I was going to be taking in more of that moon shade and kind of like dusting it over the center bit of that liner just to enhance that duochrome a little bit. I decided to use the Ooh La La shade from the Mauves Profusion Cosmetics palette just to add a little bit more glimmer. It's very opal, very similar to that moon shade, and I just wanted to see what it looked like, and it's super stunning. I went in with the Maybelline Colossal mascara, and this is such a good, like, fluffy, vibrant mascara. I used to use this in high school, and that's why I re-got it again. And I forgot how good it makes my lashes look, even though my lashes are pretty wimpy. And I did apply some new lashes today I got off AliExpress. They're very, like, doe eye, very, like, curled out on the end. I obviously had to cut a bunch of the front, or you can cut the front or the end off. It's just depending on what you like to make it fit my eye, because those were pretty big, but obviously you can see they're super flared out on the edge. I just felt it added a lot of whimsy, and obviously lashes bring me so much happiness and serotonin. So I'm always going to be rocking some. Even when I die and I get cremated and put into a disco ball, I will be having my lashes on. But we're going to go in with the glitter liner from Moira Cosmetics, and we're taking the shade 06 Crystal Star. It's the very iridescent, like opal-y one, and you can see it has a lot more like yellow reflect in it. It's absolutely stunning, and it added that bit of yellow kind of green that I was missing. We're going to go in with the most pore soothing discontinued, may I add, number 7 Airbrush Tinted Away Skin Perfector. I'm devastated about it. I got my mom fixated on this as well as myself, and it's discontinued. How dare they do this to us? Look how much more perfected it makes my skin. And we're always going to use my Sweetener Foundation when I'm having a bad day, because this stuff always is there for me. It always works perfect and never looks too cakey or makeup-y, and I know it's going to last all day. After you've perfected your skin to your liking, you'll want to apply a concealer, and I'm using this new one from L'Oreal Paris, and it's a serum concealer. I just thought it would be interesting to try out, a little bit more juicy under the eyes, and I have used this as like obviously a concealer, but also like an all-over foundation when I'm feeling lazy. And this Dova is so satisfying. It's like flat and like shaped like a little triangle egg. It's very dopamine, so serotonin inducing, so that's why I wanted to select it today. And then I set everything down with my One Size Beauty setting powder in translucent. It is just so long lasting, blurring. As you can tell, it just really evened out my skin tone and made it look more perfected. And then as always, I'm going to contour with what little I have left of my Kaliedoes Symphony Contour Trio, because that also brings me joy. I love contouring. I just feel like it brings in so much dimension to your face, whereas without it, I just look super flat. Another makeup product that is bringing me joy is the Rem Beauty Hypernova Satin Matte Bronzer in the shade Out of Office, as well as the little brush that I bought with it too. I just feel like the combo of the two, it just adds so much warmth and dimension, and also that brush just really buffs everything out. I have a makeup look that I'm going to be doing next, which is like a Bambi all matte spring inspired look. You'll see it. I wore it the other day and I was obsessed. But the other things that have been bringing me so much joy are the Hypernova Satin Matte Blushes, and specifically these 3 shades. Pinkin of You, and then I'll put Strawberry Nebula on the outer edge, kind of like a little contour, and then I'll take Sun Pop, which is that bright neon orange, and just kind of blend the 3 together, so it's a nice little ombre of the 3. I just love it. This also got me on TikTok Shop, which was the Kimchi highlighter in Pearl Gone Wild. It reminds me of the ColourPop Super Shock in the texture, because I tried it with my brush at first and it was not working, but it's super duochrome, like blue, purple, silver, sparkly. It's super pretty. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, as you can tell. It's pretty intense, but I was able to, once I put it on with my finger, take a little buffing brush and buff it out a little bit. I also put it in my inner corner too, just to tie it in all together. But I can see why it went viral on TikTok. It's stunning. I feel like this would be perfect for like Halloween or parties or raves, or just literally going to the grocery store, which is what I did. Then we're taking the Makeup Forever Artist Lip Pencil in the shade Wherever Walnut. I've been using this again. I feel like I have a video somewhere where I found a dupe of it, but I have been using it again just because it is such a good formula, the perfect tone, and I love that you can use it all over the face too. I have yet to try that, but I should. Maybe for like a soft glam day. To finish off the lips, we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty by Rinanna Poutsicle Hydrating Lipstain in the shade Fuchsia Wife, which I got my friend Casey obsessed with, so I feel like I influenced someone in real life, which I loved. But I feel like this combo just adds a nice little natural lip to it. Doesn't look too harsh, But there is the finished look. I literally felt like a sparkly fairy. I was loving it. And I can't wait to recreate this look again. I just feel like it really brightened my day. And like I said, it's all like dopamine makeup. I was trying to make sure you could really see all the opalness and the multidimensional bits of all that like glitter and the sparkles all together. And I feel like my LED lights on my big vanity mirror really helped show that off. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Comment below what are makeup items that you use when you're feeling down or you want to feel extra sparkly or happy if you're not in a good mood, because I definitely am a glitterholic. I will put glitter on my face everywhere when I am feeling sad, and it really does help me feel better. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!